Hello friends, it's Tim here from Super Mayhem. Oh! And boy howdy do I have a short little bit of news for you today. So as most of you probably know, or maybe have already played by now, Nintendo has just released a new version of Donkey Kong Country Returns in high definition. I think this is actually the second or third time they've released this game, which was originally a Wii game, but I thought we'd have a look at the official trailer, see what we can gather from it, and well, try and have a little bit of fun while we look at it together and see what's new. And away we go! Okay, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD launch trailer by Nintendo Switch. Let's have a look, shall we? Switch.
Observe Donkey Kong, a powerful creature known throughout the jungle and custodian of the precious banana
I love
hoard.
already.
DK
I gotta set a pause. I love already the announcer doing it like a jungle documentary style. In the jungle we find monkeys and they play with hats and bananas and everything. I already like that. That's really cool. Alright, let's keep going.
Is his trusty pal Diddy
Yeah,
Kong.
so we got Donkey and
While
Diddy.
smaller in stature, this Kong can more
He's got a
than hold
jetpack.
his own. But life in the
Randy's
jungle
back.
can be tough without a steady supply of potassium.
Potassium.
That's why the Kong set
Potassium.
up
As if we're following the logic of Feastables, it's got electrolytes in this game. It's just a side note. I had to throw it in there. I couldn't resist. But the graphics look fantastic on this so far.
to recover nature's gold
do crabs
after it
eat
was stolen
bananas?
by the Tiki-Tac tribe. When
Tiki-Tac
working
tribe.
together, they can roll.
Oh, I like that silhouette version
and glide.
of
Now
Donkey
those
Kong.
are some
That looked pretty
cooperative
sweet.
Kongs. But this is just a peek into their bombastic behaviors.
So it's a
You too
remake
can
of
enjoy
the original
closeness
game,
of the Kongs and help recover the banana
high
hoard
def.
in the Donkey Kong Country Returns
Yeah,
HD
January
game.
16th, so
Available
that was
January 16th, only
15
on the
days ago,
Nintendo Switch
so you
system.
probably have already played it. It's a classic Nintendo logo. I love that logo. Yeah, I mean, you don't get a whole lot from the official trailer, that's for sure, but it looks pretty sweet. I love the graphics on it. The style just really suits the jungle theme, I guess, which is the classic Donkey Kong theme. I haven't played much of this game even on the Wii. I did test it out briefly, but I didn't play much of it. I haven't played any Donkey Kong games for quite a while, so probably will get this one, I think, just because it looks awesome in single player. I've heard there's an IGN review as well. I'll leave a link below if you want a bit more detail in depth on the games. Shows off a bit more of the levels and what you can and can't do. And those graphics, they look amazing. They use perspective really well to work the obstacles of the game in and make it feel like you're part of the scenario, like you're in the jungle. I love that look. Probably not as good as Tropical Freeze, which again is a game I only played about 5 minutes of once or twice. I'm pretty bad at keeping up with what's new in the world, so yeah. I've heard though you can play 2-player in this. You can do multiplayer at the same time, but because of the tight screen focus, the second player tends to get left behind a lot, and you one hit kind of die. You end up falling into pits where you just can't recover because the screen size is this big and it's a fast-paced game. It's not like Mario Wonder or something, or the new Mario Brothers, where 2-player was a little bit more thought of before they developed the maps. I think this game looks a bit more like they've developed it with a 1-player in mind, and then as an afterthought, hey, we can add 2 players, let's do that. It's cool. Yeah, I like it. I like the idea, especially if you've got a younger sibling or a friend over, or someone that isn't that familiar with how to play. They can feel like they're in the game with you, just following you around, and it takes a bit of the pressure off them and they can just enjoy the game as well. So I think that's pretty sweet all in all, and it looks like the difficulty has stayed the same, which is good. It's not a Mario game, it's not a Kirby game, which are traditionally pretty spoon-fed to you. I say that with a grain of salt because I obviously love Mario games quite a lot for their simplicity and everyone can enjoy them, and the graphics are fun and colourful and exciting, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, with this game, definitely looks much more fast-paced and skill-based. You have to navigate barrels, the terrain, all in a careful, more thought-out process. Probably more so in the later levels as well, from what I've seen. I know on the IGN video they were saying that they couldn't quite get 100% without playing the level first, or at least once before, because there's certain enemies or pits where it's one hit, one death, and you're done, especially like in the minecart stages and stuff, which also look really awesome, by the way. I think the graphic perspective, mwah, chef's kiss to that. That's beautiful. I like the silhouette mode as well. That looks really cool. As I said, I'm not really familiar with the original that well, so I can't speak much on what has changed graphically. But to me, it looks really good. But I'm also a fan of 2D side scrollers and their difficulty. Well, they can be extremely difficult. I've also heard there is a kind of an easier mode where you can tag in some form of grey Donkey Kong, which I assume is Cranky Kong, but I don't know. It's a grey Donkey Kong, and you can basically play on easy mode where he helps you out past the levels, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think I'll definitely take a look at this. I reckon if you have the ability, or if you have already, first of all, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. I'd love to hear what you think. IGN gave it a rating of 8, which is, yeah, pretty good. There wasn't too much water this time, if anyone remembers that old joke. So 8's a pretty solid number. I haven't played it yet, so I can't give it really a proper rating, but based on what I've seen, I'd have to probably agree with the 8. It looks awesome, maybe even higher, but I haven't played the game in a very long time at all, so it is what it is, and I think we'll get a lot out of it, or you will at least enjoy it. I think IGN again said they were able to 100% it in about 15 hours, so it's a short game, short fun, but the level of detail is right there. I think it's this beautiful mix of the old game was good, let's make it even better looking, that kind of thing. It works a little bit nicer, smoother, better frame rates, those kinds of things. But I think, yeah, Tropical Freeze probably trumped it in terms of design or looks, if you will. I guess since the new Switch 2 is coming out as well, we have to wonder about the compatibility there, but being a later release for now, the console, I'm assuming that will be ported across, and especially with the Nintendo store, you can't go too wrong. Should be able to play that on the new Switch 2, which will be fun. And yeah, I won't waste too much more of your time. That's just a quick look at the new Donkey Kong Country Returns HD edition for the Nintendo Switch, which you maybe already have played. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about the game. If you're going to get it, if you have got it, what was your experience? What would you rate it? Let me know. I'd like to genuinely hear what you think about these games and what you like to play in your spare time. Because ultimately, that's what it's all about. It's about the games. Oh, and my chair keeps dropping. I'm slowly descending. Alright guys, make sure you like this video, leave a comment. Maybe like someone else's comment, you know? It's nice to get a like. And thank you also to my wonderful Patreon members and previous supporters. Thanks to you, I'm still here, I'm still alive, and that's pretty good. See ya.